Coach, now that you've had some time to digest the fact that you're playing New Mexico State during study sessions, film sessions, what have you learned about them?
They're really good. They'd be my 5-12 upset pick if I wasn't playing against them, you know. First of all, Chris Jan's a terrific young coach, unbelievable pedigree with the guys that he's worked for and with. I know a lot of guys that are on his staff. I tried to hire Chris Jans many years ago when I got started at Milwaukee. That tells you a little bit about how much I think of him. New Mexico State is kind of, if they were playing in the SEC, they'd look like us. They'd shoot the 3-ball, they'd spread it, they do a better job chasing down rebounds than we do, but they score early, they score late, they're active and engaged defensively, they don't turn it over, they turn you over. So, you know, for us, unless we played against ourselves in practice, which we usually don't play very well when we play ourselves, you know, it'll be all we want.
How much is fatigue a concern after an emotional 4-day run in Nashville than having to come out here play at elevation?
Yeah, I don't think fatigue is going to be a factor. Of course, you won't know until you actually get out there. Yeah, I can tell you that look, we had 4 games in 4 days. We got back Sunday night. We gave them Monday off to go to class, and we got together, watched a little film, but no practicing. But Monday was a blur. We left early Tuesday morning. We traveled out, long trip, and got some of the bus out of us on last night. Today was maybe the first day the kids might feel somewhat normal, and then we go at it tomorrow. So it was easy. Anybody could do it. It's not easy, but I don't think it'll be just fatigue that'll get us. It'll be a very good team we're playing against.
They've won 19 in a row. You guys have won 8 in a row. One of those teams has to lose. One of those teams' season's going to end tomorrow. When two teams like this are playing so hot right now, what's the challenge of what's the pitfall really for a team that might be coming in too confident?
Well, I don't think anybody's coming in too confident. I mean, I don't think they're coming in too confident, and we certainly aren't. You know, I think that the challenge is going to be, you know, for us, the quickness. And I think for them, just the fact that we're a little bigger and we're a little quicker than what they've seen in the WAC. But look, you know, they beat Washington State. They had Kansas beating Kansas City. You know, they beat number 6 Miami a year ago. They beat, you know, they've had some, you know, they beat Illinois a year ago. I mean, this is a team that, you know, is built for these moments in the sense that they're the most talented team in their league. They're the best coached team in their league. And they're waiting for this day. So you could say that, well, you know, we had an SEC tournament. We had to play Missouri and South Carolina and Florida and Kentucky. And maybe we're tired emotionally because of all that we expended. I don't think so. It's the NCAA tournament. That's what we work all year long for. So I don't feel that way.
Do you feel different this go around than last year coming in?
Yeah, I definitely feel different because, listen, last year, just trying to hang on. Last year, trying to win a game in advance. We're trying to do the same thing here, but we've got a better team. Now, I feel like this is a better opponent that we're playing. A much deeper opponent, much more athletic opponent, a much more dangerous opponent. But we are in a better position this year than we were a year ago with our depth.
You mentioned their undersized front court a little bit. Do you feel like that's a matchup with Austin and Horace you could take advantage of?
You know, I don't know that they're undersized in the sense that they got 2 or 3 5-men that can really score. They might go undersized to start the game against Chuma, but we don't play against a ton of undersized. Now we played against Florida and they were undersized, and that was a tough matchup for us. So aggressive defensively, they do a lot of things to disrupt you. So it could be interesting to see early in the game. We're going to have to learn what each other wants to try to do against each other and a game plan wise, and then make adjustments. That's going to be very important because both teams have not played against each other. I've never coached against Chris. So we need to learn early what we're going to do and then have a game plan from there. I'll take a couple more.
How important has Wes Flanagan been for your staff and bringing him on? And I mean, he's been part of championship programs before at Auburn, yep. and now he's here. Wes
has been a real key, great settling force, strong voice. He doesn't need my discipline, and toughened us up defensively. Been a great leader on our staff. The key to the staff has been the depth, just like our team. My managers, my graduate assistants, my operations directors. I think what makes this staff a staff I wouldn't trade for any is the quality of the men and the depth. We've got great depth on the staff.
For the tournament, we got 15 fouls at the post last year at this time. You certainly did go in and talk about the difference.
Between what now?
your centers. You've got 3 centers you can play.
Yeah, no, the
Last
depth.
year you didn't.
Yeah, the depth is much. We have much greater depth. Last year we went in really limping in the tournament with 7 or 8 healthy bodies. We'll play 9, 10, and so that's a very, very positive thing for us. We've got good balance, and so like New Mexico State, it could be anybody on a given night. We won 2 games in Nashville where Jared Harper didn't play great. We haven't won 2 games all year long where Jared Harper didn't play great. Now, Jared Harper won 2 games for us in Nashville, if that makes sense. So that's good for our, overall for our balance. Last question.
We've heard a bunch. Chuma's a pro. You made a case for him to be all-SEC defensive team.
Yeah.
But just given how quiet he is and how he kind of carries himself, do you think he realizes just how good he is yet?
Chuma knows how good he is. The reason why I recognize his ability is because they deserve to be recognized. He's a mismatch problem. He can do things inside and out. He always puts himself in the right place at the right time. I never campaigned for him to be on the first or second team all conference, although I think certainly he had, was worthy of it. But I did campaign to be on the all defensive team because guys like that just don't get noticed because not a ton of steals or a ton of block shots. You just don't want to be guarded by him. And so, yeah, Chuma's his progression has been nice. He's been patient, and we wouldn't be here without him.